Welcome everyone, it is Thursday night, Just a Bit Outside radio show, live on the air, live on Facebook, or actually, well no, we'll be back on live on Facebook next week. My Zuckerberg ban is just about done, I've almost served my entire time, but we are live on YouTube. Thanks for clicking that link that was provided on Facebook, or if you join us on YouTube regularly, thanks for joining us. Share the link, share the love, click like, click subscribe, whatever the Gen Z content creators are saying. Just give us that little help up. Everyone's got to be helped up, right, Keisha?
Yeah, for sure. And thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And y'all, listen, let me tell you, like Mark said, he's almost out of jail, but y'all continue to put money on his books. But okay, so thank you so much for tuning in with us tonight. We've got, oh man, a whole lot going on. It is something else, I'm telling you.
You know, like the Super Bowl's over. Like football's the big thing. NBA is kind of like gearing up towards the end of the season, and it feels like nothing's really going on sports-wise, but yet a lot is going on.
Yeah, it's, I'm like looking at all of my little, notes, and this is one of the rare occasions where I did not do a menu for us tonight, and every time I do this to myself, I realize the value in doing that, right? Because, like you said, it's so much going on. I'm trying to figure out where I want to take us, how I want to start off. But let's just go ahead and do this little appetizer. I mean, we always know what's first, and that's always what's going on around town. If we have something, of relevance to talk about, right?
Yep.
And we had a pretty, the 4-0, it's going to be popping like the next couple of weekends.
Yeah.
Right? We had one hell of a weekend. Another very successful CIAA tournament held at CFG Arena. We've talked about it, extensively. We've given you guys the history, so you know all about it. But it was all weekend, all of the parties, all of the goings-ons, meet and greets, seminars, the whole nine. Right? Yeah. It's just continues to be a success in Baltimore, and some people, of course, if you're old school, you want to see it down there in Charlotte. But, I think all in all, most people believe that they made the right decision by coming to Baltimore.
Yeah, overwhelmingly, it seems like everyone likes it. So that's keep going to the city. That's all I like.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can tell, as with all things, right? Festivals, concert holds, the more each year that they do the run through, that they host the event, it just gets better and better. And, they just really did a good job this year. So shout out to everybody that was involved. Shout out to all the party promoters. Jesus, it was like 50 parties every night, man. And, Thursday night I found myself up till out in the streets till like 1:00 in the morning.
Oh my gosh!
I had one of those. Every once in a while, when you get into your mid to late 40s, you do things to test yourself, right? You might not realize you're doing it, right? But you do things to test yourself.
Oh, yeah.
See if you quote unquote still got it, I guess. But I just did not know how to say no to all the fun on Thursday. So. I went from Remington to fucking the power plant to, I don't know, some spot on the east side. It was just nuts.
Wow.
Yeah, it was that kind of, and that was Thursday night. Jesus. Thursday night. I started off my weekend insane. So, am I surprised that I just kept going all the way through Sunday? No, I am not. But back to basketball. Big shout out to this year's tournament winners. For the men's championship, we had Fayetteville State University. They defeated Bluefield State. Very close game, 71-68. We love that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and big shout out to the women's champion, Winston-Salem State University. I have several friends and family members who have attended that college, so
Nice. I'm
I'm pretty sure they were all, elated to hear about that. They defeated Fayetteville State in a natural beatdown of 60-43. Holy
Wow.
crap.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Did you
this is. Go ahead.
did you get in and watch some of the action, or you just stick with the parties?
This year I did. I'm always one or the other. I just these days I don't have the energy to do both. Jana went to some of the games on Friday. She of course she enjoyed herself. She's like the local celebrity of Baltimore.
Yeah.
But yeah, this time I just strictly stuck to the social aspect. CFG, they made a lot of improvements in there, and everything is still holding up really well. And just they talking about them on their own.
Yeah.
They're doing fantastic ever since.
Oh, yeah.
And ever since they've made their changes, and bringing CIAA or CIAA, however you want to say it, young or old, it's just a testimony, just another testimony to that. So, yeah. But I just really quickly before we move on, I just want to shout out the women's squad, right, in Winston-Salem, because this is their first ever CIAA championship. Okay, so big shout out to them. This was very big. They'll be happy to go back down to North Carolina with a dub. So big shout out for them.
Now, I know when we go what's going around town, we usually look at the weekend pass, but there's a pretty big event coming up this weekend, and I was really wondering if you're going to be there.
I was just about to get to it.
All right.
I was just about to get to it, man. I'm telling you. This is why you are my pizza partner of crime, man. We stay locked in. Big weekend. Here in the 410, down at M&T Bank. Are we on the same page here, bro?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay, yes. Like this, you guys, whether you are a fan of football, soccer, however you want to call it, or not, that this is a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay? Huge deal. Okay, we have major MLS soccer. It's MLS, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I'm getting really good with this stuff, man. Just keeping track. I mean, it's a lot. I'm not gonna tell you, man. Like, just for us, us lowly podcasters, on the bottom end of the totem pole with no assistance and nothing. Like, you're just out here. So yeah, big thing. MLS. We have the DC United. This is at M&T Bank Stadium. Let me say that again. DC United hosting. What is that? Inter Miami?
Yep.
Man, and if you guys don't know, you may not know the team, but you know the name.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Lionel, however you want, I call him Lionel Messi, is going to be in the 410. And let me just tell you guys, you don't have to be a big fan of soccer to know that this is one of the greatest soccer players of all time.
Yep.
Okay? M&T Bank Stadium is going to be sold out.
Yeah.
And from what I'm understanding, what I'm hearing through the grapevine and everything, this is a litmus. This hosting is like a litmus test.
Really?
Yeah, that they are thinking about doing more things like that here.
Nice.
So, a successful weekend, which I'm sure it will be, because everybody here is talking about it. Everybody here is talking about it. Hopefully we will get more, huge soccer matches. The U.S. national team has been going around on tour. It would be great if we would, be able to be a tour stop.
Yeah.
Once in the near future, that would be great. But this soccer match is a big deal, you guys. It's going down Saturday at 4:30. There are still tickets out there. Okay. If you're interested, or this would be a great thing. A great family event. You don't have to be a diehard soccer fan to just go out there and enjoy yourself and witness greatness. The last I checked, I think the tickets are starting. We're starting around $80, which is
really.
I think that's. You're going to be all the way up top, of course.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty reasonable. Hell, Ravens tickets, $90. Some of y'all's paid $90 for some of the games to watch those bums lose.
Wow.
But just saying,
let me tell you too. Like earlier this week, we got a email from work in company I work for. It's Maryland based, and they actually got an offer. I don't know if it was from the United or M&T or what, but perks for your job, sometimes getting discount tickets, and we got an offer for some tickets, and I thought for a quick minute there, I was like, you know what, I can get some tickets for me and the boy and make that drive up, because that's a huge match. I decided to be more responsible with my money, but let me say, it would have saved some ducats over that $80 minimum, so now I'm kind of regretting not signing up.
Oh man, damn man, you should have hit me up.
Yeah.
Cause I would have. Oh. Yeah, and he would have loved that.
Oh, for sure.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I don't know. Everybody's saying this is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Right.
I'm sorry. It's super big, you guys. And if you're looking for something to do on Saturday, like I said, whether it's you and the homies or you and the family, this is all ages. This is all hands on deck. Everything about it is just going to be really awesome. And they have stars singing the national anthem. There's this big I don't want to say halftime. Is that what they call it, halftime? Intermission. Yeah, I'm about to say that doesn't feel right. But big intermission show. Stars singing the national anthem. Of course, if you're not able to make it, we will definitely be reporting back about the event in next week's show. And to answer your final question, I am still. I thought I had a ticket, but things kind of fell through on that. So I'm thinking about just buying a ticket. I'm gonna see what I can do.
Yeah,
I'll just say that. Because it's too big of a deal. Like, come on, man. Right. That's like a bucket list item. And you know me, I travel far and wide for shit like this, and it's in my backyard. Like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we can do. And hopefully Major Keith will get out there and be able to talk to you guys about it next week.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's keep things moving. I guess we could talk a little bit about the home team. Let's do the spring training bit. We'll spend a few minutes. We're not going to delve too deep into it because time is of the essence. But, spring training has started, you guys. Okay. The Orioles. Let me ask. Okay, I'm just gonna ask you.
Okay.
Have you? Well, first things first. Have you been following along? I've been,
I haven't been
doing.
Yeah.
Not a deep dive, but been following. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Get the notifications on the phone. Oh, they won. It seems like they've been winning quite a bit. Let's do that in the regular season.
I was going to say, okay, we're on the same page. Locked in, bro. Go ahead.
digging into like the numbers and the stats, no, I haven't been paying attention to how people are doing
Yeah.
necessarily. So,
Well, no, I mean, I think that's the whole point that I just really wanted to make just now is that, it seems like we're off to a good start,
yeah,
right? We had a Pete Alonso bomb early on. We got some dubs. We had a big come from behind win against Boston a few days ago, and so far things are looking good. We're gonna, complete this week of spring training, and then maybe over the weekends, maybe Mark and we can both do a deep dive, take a look at some highlights and things, and then we can report a little bit more, talk a little bit more about that next week. But everything so far so good. Tomorrow we have a game against St. Louis. That's at 1:05. Whoa ho ho! That looks like that's on MLB TV. And hey, T-Mobile, what's up? Isn't it about time they drop that notification? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, Mark.
I've been waiting for it too. I actually Googled,
Yeah.
and apparently it usually comes sometime in March. So
Yeah,
we haven't missed
man.
anything yet.
I was on the T-Mobile Tuesday, like, man, where the hell is my link? You know what I'm saying?
ESPN took over the MLB TV, so now people are wondering if you need to have the ESPN Unlimited in order to even get MLB TV.
Oh my god! I am so sick. Okay, let me just.
Here's another streaming service for you.
Okay, go ahead. Brace myself.
But yeah, I'm anxiously waiting to see what happens there.
Yeah. God, I'm telling you, we can't never have nothing nice for too long. No, I'm just kidding. So let's go O's. Everything's starting off good. We're trusting the process. We're inching along. We're about 20 days away from opening day. I definitely will be out there for opening day. Can't wait. Counting down. So like I said, we'll talk more about the Orioles next week. We're going to keep it on the baseball diamond. The World Baseball Classic has started. Okay, and let me see. I believe it might have started yesterday or Tuesday. I mean, it's the first round, first couple of games going down. The United States team will be playing tomorrow. I believe it's at 6 p.m.
I think so.
I think, and we are playing Chinese Taipei, right? And the game will be on Fox. If it's not Fox Sports, it's one of those other little spinoffs. You know how to find them.
Yeah.
So that will be a lot of fun to watch. We have one of our own on the team, Gunnar Henderson. I think he's the only one from the Orioles, right?
I think so. I want to say
I
that.
believe so, yeah. Let me just do one other little quick check. But yeah, okay, so there. That's so we'll be on the lookout for him, supporting him. And big congratulations to him because, this team is our best.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And I mean, you're sitting with the likes of Clayton Kershaw, Paul Skeens, Cal Riley. Oh my God, Bryce Harper, Paulie G, Paul Goldschmidt, of course, Aaron Judge. So there's a lot of talent here, and adding Gunnar Henderson to the squad is just another big nod, another item on his, young but I don't know if illustrious is the right word to use, but young and blossoming. Maybe that's a better word. Career.
Yeah.
So that's really nice to see. Really nice to see, and I love watching the baseball classic. My favorite thing about it is, and this is what I was going to bring up on on the phone, and then I said I'd save it.
Uh-huh.
You know, when the World Baseball Classic goes down, you forget that your favorite players don't play for the United States. You know, I was on social media while I was talking to you, and you know, I see Shohei Ohtani in his Japan uniform. I'm like, Japan? What the fuck? Then I'm like, oh yeah, right. Oh yes, he does actually, you know, represent Japan. Oh, Vlad Jr. Oh yeah, he's with the DR. You know what I'm saying? So, this, you know, these guys get to go to their homes and represent their, you know, their home country, which is a great, you know, thing for them. You know, they've got a lot of these people have deep roots and pride for their home countries and things like that, and you know, they don't get to represent that often. And this is the one time that they get to, you know, really show off for their country, man. And you know, that's just one of my favorite things. I mean, I can't wait to see all of these players that we talk about in the majors on a regular basis, you know, in their home colors, you know, with their countrymen competing. I mean, that's really one of my favorite things about the World Baseball Classic.
Oh, for sure, yeah. So,
yeah.
Whenever I read something about a player on the Classic or anything, I keep on remembering to last time they did this, and we were on the air then, and I just remember it was so much fun. Like, it was wild. Yeah. And like I said, I'll be locked in all day. I mean, I may even, on FX2 at 11 o'clock, Cuba's playing Panama. You know, one of my very good friends, Cindy, big shout out to you. What's up, girl? Love you. Cindy's from Panama. You know, I sent her the text message like, yo, your squad they on deck. You know, so I'll be, I'll probably tune in at 11 o'clock because, hey, what else will I be watching? Right, yeah.
You know, until basketball comes on at about, you know, 12, 1 o'clock. So I'll definitely take a look, you know, get a little piece of that. Check out the Panamanian Baseball Club. And, yeah, I'm just really looking forward to that. World Baseball Classic is a big deal. You know, we're coming off the heels of the Olympics, and, man, we just keep to continue to jam with the rest of the world, man. I love it. I think it's perfect, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay, so we got that. We got the World Baseball Club. I'm talking about the Orioles. What else do we have? Okay. Really quickly, we got college basketball. Hey, you guys, welcome to March Madness. You know, Mark and I are currently, you know, we've given our outfits to the tailor. We're getting that custom fit. We're getting our shoes shined, all our accessories in line for the big dance, right? You know, of course, you got the appetizer. Right? You got the conference tournaments. Some of the smaller conferences have started this week. All the big dogs will be in full effect next week. And, you know, we're really excited about that. How are your Wildcats looking?
They're looking pretty good. They were undefeated for such a long time, but they did take 2 losses.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, and thankfully, those were the only 2 losses. And you know, coming into the end of the season here, I know Saturday's the last game for the Wildcats. You know who number 1 and 2 are, right?
No.
On the rankings, we got Duke at number 1, also with 2 losses. Arizona number 2, 2 losses. It's gonna be an all JABO March Madness.
Yes. I love when this happens. Okay.
Right.
You know, and this is happened, you know, recently.
Yeah.
You know, it just seems that, you know, of course, like you said, all JABO, bragging rights. We love it. We absolutely love it. Are you surprised, or this the success of Wildcats to be expected?
I think it's to be expected because the last couple of
Yeah.
seasons they've been looking really good, and sometimes preseason pick to win it all. I'm just hoping they can put it all together this year and make that run all the way through the tournament.
That final big one, right?
Yeah, it's been 29 years since they won the championship with Lute, and great memories for me, and make some great memories for the young people in Tucson today. Now that would be amazing.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm with the most hated. Well, depending on what side of the fence you're on. Squad in the one of the more hated squads in the NCAA, and it's for a reason. Success brings a lot of haters.
Yep.
So this is pretty much business as usual. But this particular group that they got this season, they're tough.
What's that one dude's name? Boozer or something like that?
Yeah. And you know what? I've been trying to, every time I watch this kid and I hear the name, I have been, do you know, so when you hear the kid's name Boozer, you might not think about it because you're not a big, huge Duke fan, but for me, do you know who I think about? And I've been meaning to look up if there is any relation.
Carlos?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
There's gotta be some relation there.
There has to be. I mean, this kid is he's a dog. Oh, man. And, and if he is, Carlos was a dog in his day too. Did a lot for the team. But let me make a little note of that because I keep doing this to myself. I see, I see this stuff on social media, or I'll read about it on the internet, and I'm like, man, this kid's got to be related to Carlos, and I never look it up. Yeah. I'm going to do that when we end the show because this is the final time. This can't keep happening.
I did the same thing the other day. I was like, I got to look that up. Nope.
Yeah. I mean, you can't help. I mean, it's just such a unique name, and the kid's just doing so well. But and Duke just continues to. They know how to pick them, man.
Yep.
They know how to pick them, and they have to have a certain type of mindset and personality.
Yeah.
The Duke just don't let. It's not just about the talent. Coach K, he was a West Point guy, very disciplined, not flashy. You could almost say blue collar for real, like seriously.
Yeah.
And they pride themselves in getting those same types of players. And they just continue to do that, man. I mean, that is not luck. That is just, you have one of the best recruiting teams to me, just like really of all time. The wildest guy that they had was what, Christian Laettner? How long ago was that?
Right.
And I think honestly, can we say he's the only one? If you think about it, I mean, seriously.
We got some knowledge being dropped in the chat right now.
Okay,
Harry
we love it.
coming through like always.
Hey, what's up, Harry? Thank you so much, brother.
It's his son.
I knew it.
Wait. Hold on. Matter of fact, both of his twin sons are on the team.
Get the. I knew it. I told you, I was like, I'm looking at this kid. He's oh man, I didn't even need to look that shit up. I had to trust my own instincts, man. Thank you, Harry. Thank you. You have just made my day. I feel validated, and I am on the Duke high horse all for the rest of the night, baby. Oh man, I love a good legacy, man. Right. I knew it. That is so funny. Okay, that's great. And you saved me and Mark precious internet time. So thank you, thank you. Oh man, I can't wait to see those guys. Put on next week, and we'll talk more about the big dogs next week when we are in the thick of the conference tournaments. Big things, good things. Lastly, we're gonna do our real long wrestling tonight, and I kind of want to give you a little. What's that?
I just remembered your Instagram story earlier.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. You know what? And okay, so let me do this. Okay, I have some of the most amazing friends. Okay, everybody knows how much I love pizza. You guys know how much I love pizza. You know, we talk about it all the fucking time on the show. And my friends find the wildest pizza stuff on social media, on the internet, and they're always sending me things, right? So today, shout out to my homegirl Megan. Mark, you know Megan. She's been on the show. She was a runner.
Oh
yeah. You know, really good friend of mine. Known her since high school. She sends me this link. I open up the link, and lo and behold, it is about this wrestler named Luigi Primo. Didn't even have to look that up because it's embedded in my brain now. He's a hero to me. He's like this pizza guy, and his like special skill or whatever, I don't know, whatever you call a special move, is taking down taking down his opponents with a pizza pie, like with the dough. I mean, yo be in the ring flipping them, you know, the force is so strong. I mean, he's flipping it all around all over the place, and he throws it on the guy, and the opponent just, I don't know, just the power of the pizza just takes over the opponent and renders them lifeless. You know, they just immediately just pass out. I mean, it's fantastic. So of course, you know, Mark's my wrestling guy. I had to send that to him. It was really great. And you know what, Mark? I looked online, and guess what?
Huh?
I got some Primo. I got a Primo T-shirt on the way, baby.
Did you?
Yes.
Because I was seriously going to say he's probably on Pro Wrestling Tees. If not, like that's probably a place.
That's where I got it. That's where I got it.
I knew it right there.
Yes, I got me a Primo T-shirt, homie. I can't wait till I get it. I'll be sure to take pictures and tag you in it. But oh my gosh, they got a lifelong fan in me, man. Lifelong fan.
Let me apologize because I could have sworn I had sent you something a while back on him because I knew that you'd get a kick out of that guy.
Oh man! Did you really? I don't think I saw it. I must. If you did, I must have missed it because I would have remembered that. Oh man! I mean, he is just fantastic. But before we get into the real on wrestling, though, I wanted to also talk to you about something else I saw.
Okay.
I was on social media, and I was watching this thing, and there's this link that pops up, and it's Gronk, and it's Tom Brady. First of all, God bless retired Tom Brady. He is a national fucking treasure. Okay? And I don't know what the situation was, but, Gronk's being Gronk, tossing the football to somebody. He's on the camera, and they're talking, and then all of a sudden they're talking about Logan Paul, right? And they're saying Logan Paul wants to play football, and he's talking about, like, I don't know if it, you know how Gronk is. I don't know if he can do that, blah, 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 blah. And then out of the corner of the screen, you see Tom Brady running up, and he says something to the effect of Logan Paul being a bitch.
Yeah.
Right? Which I was like, man, I fucking love, you know me, I love retired Tom Brady. He is the best. I mean, when he said that, the scream, I screamed. Okay? But this is what I wanted to talk to you about, because I just thought it was so bizarre. The whole football, Logan Paul thing, like the whole connection, the whole nine. It was just so random and wild. So I had to go to the comments. Okay. Now, somebody was saying that I don't want to call them characters because Logan Paul is definitely a character. I'll call him a character.
Yeah.
That this guy and these football players are going to make an appearance at an upcoming wrestling event?
More than likely, yeah. I mean, Gronk has appeared at WrestleMania before.
Yeah.
And just to go a little bit deeper on this brewing feud between Logan Paul and Tom Brady. Tom Brady was on the Impulsive podcast a couple weeks back, Logan Paul's podcast, and Logan Paul's going to be taking part in this flag football game in Saudi Arabia. I think it's this month, actually. And, I think they're doing these flag football games, different places, kind of like boosting it up before the Summer Olympics in 2028. And so Logan Paul's taking part in that. Tom Brady's taking part of that. And Logan Paul says something but like he can't wait to get on there and, and do the thing with these guys. And Tom Brady says something like yeah, it's going to be with real athletes, not that cute wrestling stuff you do. Or something like that. And, they've kind of had a war of words since then. Because Logan Paul, as much as he's this social media influencer dickhead, he's dedicated himself to wrestling. I will give him all the respect in the world for that. Like, he's on the show every week now. He's a wrestler.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Now, what's interesting about the timing of this and what this probably commenter was referring to was coming up next month, middle of April, WWE is returning to Allegiant Stadium in Vegas for WrestleMania 42. Tom Brady, as we know, part owner of the Raiders, who are homed at Allegiant. Tom Brady's also a part owner of Fanatics, who WWE has all their merchandise deals through.
Yep.
So to say that the two are interwoven is an understatement. But if you're going to Las Vegas for the second WrestleMania in a row, and Tom Brady's an owner of the team, why not get him involved? He's probably not going to get in the ring, but he there's speculation that he will be involved. In fact, I saw some news today, like behind the scenes stuff. WWE's departments, they said a deal is not done yet, but they're working on merchandise for Tom Brady, WWE merchandise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Makes sense. Wow. Really cool. Since we're on the subject, you got any other bombs you want to drop for Real on Wrestling?
Elimination Chamber was this past Saturday. Great show. I forget where they did it. Indianapolis, maybe. Chicago. It was in Chicago. Great show. It's there on the ESPN app if you want to check it out. And they announced that this year for WrestleMania, again coming up in April, since they had this deal with ESPN now for their PLEs, the first hour of WrestleMania is going to be on regular ESPN, both Saturday and Sunday that weekend that they're doing it. April 19th, 20th, something like that. I forget what days. But each day of WrestleMania this year is going to be on regular ESPN, so that's kind of cool. But I think the biggest news everyone is hyped about is the new wrestling game coming out. They come out with the game every year. WWE 2K26 is this year's edition, just like Madden, drops every year. Early access starts today, and let me just say, if you thought the JABO fun was over, it's not, because tonight, a little bit after midnight, I will be going live and taking a look at the game after it drops. Yes, I took tomorrow off because I'm not going to be staying up too late and still going to work.
That's right. See, fuck that job. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, no. I love my job. But that's going to be a good time. A little bit after midnight, I just got to disable the music because can't have copyrighted stuff on there. But yeah, stay tuned to the YouTube channel, and I'll be giving you a look at the game.
Awesome. Looking forward to that, man. Let's see here. I think I hit everything that I had thrown about on my laptop. I can't even call it a menu, but I think we've hit all the topics. Is there anything that you wanted to throw out there before we sign off for the night?
I got two more things.
Sure.
One, I just learned this today from someone that's working at an event. But shout out to the Johns Hopkins women's lacrosse team who is celebrating their 50th anniversary.
All right.
Yeah, apparently they're going to have like a luncheon, like an official celebration this Saturday after the men's game. So shout out to the women's lacrosse. That's an awesome thing. But the last thing I wanted to do was, we're all about family here at JABO, and today is March 5th, and I wanted to give a really special shout out to my dad, Ken, 76 today. Happy birthday, Dad.
Oh man, hell yeah, big things. Happy birthday. That is quite, that ain't no small celebration. That's a big deal.
Hell yeah.
Big deal. Yeah. We love the parents here at JABO. One other thing I totally forgot, and it really should have been mentioned at the beginning of the show with the what's going on around town segment. I just remembered, you talking about your dad and everything. I would like to give a big shout out to a former Terps player, Juju Reese, okay, brother of Angel Reese,
Yep.
who has signed a contract with the Wizards and is playing with the Wizards. He's back home. I know his mom is extremely happy for that, and all the locals. Now we actually have a reason to support the Wizards. So y'all give the brother some love, if you can. Just tune in every once in a while and check him out, man.
Yeah.
He'd been bouncing around the league. He did a little time with the Lakers, and he's been working on his game. He's getting older. He's maturing, and I just can't wait to see him in the Wizards uniform. I am going to make a point to watch some Wizards basketball this weekend to see if I can get a glimpse at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good things. All right, you guys. We always appreciate you tuning in. We always appreciate your participation. Harry, you're the man. This is we're in March. The crazy times keep rolling here in the United States. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Because then we'd be on the show for another half hour. But continue to share the link, share the love, give hugs. They're free. The one thing I can say, you guys, is that over the past week, a lot of people are having a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety due to the current state of events. So just be a little gentler with each other, a little kinder.
Yeah.
Goes a long way. Like I said, our empathy is, as regular civilians living, in the United States of America, that's our biggest and most effective weapon.
Yep.
Okay? Have empathy. Give hugs. Reach out to people. Something as simple as dropping a text message if you don't like talking on the phone. I know y'all younger people don't like to talk on the phone. It's like your lips stop moving or something. I don't understand it, but whatever. Send that text message, hey, just checking in. It goes a long way. You never know. And hell, you never know, man. You could save a life.
Yep.
I mean, there's just, oh man, I just do the right thing, y'all. God damn it. Okay. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all as always. Gosh, Baltimore, spread love, yo. Spread love, yo. I'm Keisha, and on the other end of the line is my favorite slice of pizza, man. My main man, my brother from another mother. It's Mark, and we are just a bit outside. Everybody have a safe and fun weekend, you guys. Peace, peace.